before we took it by eminent domain. This lack of understanding of a common government practice is yet another example of why these three council members are unfit to serve, in my opinion. Watertown is facing many challenges. Property taxes are one of them. The three council members have shown no interest in reining in taxes or wasteful spending. This decision highlights that. If we, Watertown, has any interest in stopping or reversing the exodus of quality residents from the city, we need to set better examples. Current and future residents are watching, and nobody is impressed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else?
Trina Kwan, 267 Pratt Street, Watertown, New York. I come here tonight to counsel with righteous indignation for all the slights done to every citizen in the city of Watertown, the county of Jefferson. These people come here and invest their money. They liquidate 401ks because they come to you with what's called hope. They hope for a better future for themselves. They hope for a better retirement plan. In exchange, what they get is a dismissive, who cares about property rights? Who cares? By elected officials. How dare you? I have righteous indignation. I have indignation for every slight that these people have been given. You've got a district attorney who does not know the laws. It is a civil matter until it gets to a certain point. Under New York state law, your own laws, which I educated myself on before I came here, New York state law states that it is criminal mischief if it is done with purposeful intent. What more purposeful intent is there than for me to take a power saw and cut out a hole for my cats to go through? The law is clear. New York State Tenant Landlord Rights, 2023. A tenant must return the property to the landlord in the same condition it was rented, minus wear and tear. Wear and tear is not graffiti on a wall, and to be told that is graffiti as art. I didn't commission that work. You paint that apartment back the color it was. Just so we put this all in perspective, when this happened to Mr. Bonner 9 months ago, I could have had a baby in that same amount of time before we got any kind of arrest. Still, no arrest. This woman turns over property right then and there to the detective, who he's working hard on it. No, he's not. When the district attorney says that she can't do anything, yes, she can. It's called arrest that individual for theft. That individual has said she's done it. Don't sit here and tell me that you can't arrest somebody for $1,200 worth of theft when you're arresting somebody for $2.87 of chapstick. There's no difference. Walmart is private property. Mr. Bonner's place is private property. Mr. Small's place is private property. It's all the same. What we have here is called selective prosecution and selective enforcement of the law. That's all this is. To be told that property does not matter is dismissive, and it is insulting, and they have every right to be upset, and shame on all of you. Shame on you. You should know better. No wonder everyone is leaving Watertown. No wonder nobody wants to invest here. Look at yourselves. To go on a public forum and tell somebody, well, with everybody being pushed off of platforms in New York City, this isn't New York City. Guys, this is Watertown, New York. You were elected to do something. Do your jobs, or shame on you. Mayor, you can't do anything because, well, go to the district attorney. Great. I'm pretty sure that the police chief is here in the city. I would like to know why somebody wasn't arrested. Why don't the landlords, and yes, let's shame the victims of the crime. Let's shame the crime victims, because that works well now, doesn't it? Mr. Bonner, it's your fault. You didn't vet this person properly. Oh, is it? Well, geez, I can't get her arrested, but Mr. Bonner, who will go under the law, will not release her name to prevent other people in this room from being crime victims. It is my understanding this same individual just went over there and took to the same thing at Mr. what's his name, Seth's house, okay? She did the same thing. If you people had stood up, one of you, and said, no, we are not going to put up with this anymore. You get off of your seat and go do your job. Do your job. That's all this is. Do your job. Enforce the same laws. If they had arrested this woman, a background check for Seth would have said, hey, she stole from her last landlord. Guess what? Now he's not going to rent to her. We end property destruction. Indignation for every private property owner here, while they spend tens of thousands of dollars because you allowed them to do damage, they don't increase their property value. How can they? How can they afford to? They came here with hope. They came here with a dream. And you people are crushing it, and you are destroying it. It is selective, it is dismissive, and it is disgusting. Shame on all of you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Anyone else?